auta. No popatrzcie, jadę chyba na cruise. Jeszcze żeśmy trafili. Ale piękności.
O mały włos i byśmy się spóźnili. Nie mieliśmy pojęcia, że odbywa się tutaj dzisiaj zjazd samochodów zabytkowych i klasycznych.
O, to jest moje marzenie. Takie bym chciała bardzo, bardzo. Słuchajcie, oni wszyscy ruszają chyba. Chyba tak.
Uwielbiam ten dźwięk, który wydają te samochody i to, w jakim one są stanie, to jak się świecą, coś pięknego.
Niesamowite.
Jak się później dowiedzieliśmy, klasyczne auta są nieodłączną częścią tej imprezy.
Ale żeśmy trafili.
Przecież historia Ameryki to nie tylko konie i furmanki, ale też rumaki z silnikiem.
Ale żeśmy trafili, co? Babe akurat. Wszyscy się, no. Słuchajcie, właśnie wysiedliśmy z samochodu, zajechaliśmy na imprezę zwaną, jak to się nazywa ta impreza?
Pioneer Days in Cannonsburgh.
I Cannonsburgh, niedaleko Murfreesboro. I żeśmy wysiedli z samochodu i akurat, słuchajcie, to co widzicie, poczekajcie.
Family situation. Oh yeah.
I akurat auta zaczynają się ruszają wszystkie. O chaty, zobacz chyba. Taki. Ciekawe, które następne jedzie, ale słuchajcie, wiecie co, no z ledwością żeśmy zdążyli. No siadaj. Siadaj, umiesz? Jeszcze jeden. Musisz go podsadzić.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Oh wow! Look at that.
Wow.
Whoa.
Wow.
He's in heaven.
O wow, super, popatrzcie się. Wow, oryginalny.
All the original stuff. We don't actually get it free.
Czesio zapytał się, skąd właściciel tego Jeepa ma te wszystkie oryginalne akcesoria. Powiedział, że po prostu z internetu.
Zobaczcie, tutaj jest normalnie... Ale to ciężkie, o matko, this is so heavy. No, to, Kuba.
This.
To naciśnij, z nogą. No. That was cool. Ale zrobiłeś. Fajne?
Dla wielu Amerykanów klasyczny samochód to projekt na lata. Często to auto znalezione w stodole, zaniedbane, zardzewiałe, ale z potencjałem. I tak zaczyna się proces renowacji. W Stanach klasyczne samochody to nie tylko pojazdy, to styl życia, część kultury i dla wielu prawdziwa miłość. Nie trzeba szukać specjalnych muzeów, wystarczy pojechać na małomiasteczkowy festyn jak ten, do lokalnego parku na weekend albo serio, po prostu zaparkować pod Walmartem.
Zobaczcie, jaka stara stacja benzynowa. Zobaczcie.
Skoro widzieliśmy już stare samochody, nie mogło zabraknąć też stacji benzynowej, no gdzieś musiały one tankować. To historyczna replika, ale wygląda tak, jakby za chwilę miał tu podjechać Ford z lat 30. i poprosić o cały bak benzyny za $1.
Pokaż, no. Jest faktycznie, zobaczcie. czerwone stoliki.
Taka stacja to był nie tylko punkt tankowania, to było miejsce spotkań, jak dzisiejsze kawiarnie. Tu się rozmawiało o pogodzie, o sąsiadach, o cenie kukurydzy. Dzieciaki wpadały po gumę balonową i orążadę. Widzimy tu stare szyldy, narzędzia, atmosferę prawdziwego amerykańskiego południa. To nie eksponaty z magazynu, to przedmioty, które kiedyś służyły ludziom na co dzień. Ta stacja to autentycznie urządzona rekonstrukcja z 20-30 lat XX wieku. Niektóre elementy mogły być przeniesione z prawdziwych stacji z okolic Tennessee.
Fajnie było w tym wojskowym jeepie, co? Musimy tutaj wejść chyba, tutaj bilety kupić. O, tam nawet dzieci są poprzebierane. Słuchajcie, no jesteśmy w szoku. Hi, how are you? Wow, słuchajcie, ale jesteśmy.
Jak się okazało, impreza była zupełnie darmowa, także żadnych biletów nie musieliśmy kupować.
It's wonderful. And hear the music, watch the dancers, and I'm in those shops doing some of them.
That's what they want to do. Especially mom.
Zobaczcie, jaki stary sklep jesteśmy.
So as everybody was unpacking, I was looking around. So.
Dowiedzieliśmy się, że wyroby garncarskie sprzedawane w tym sklepie są wytwarzane tuż za rogiem. Zaraz się tam wybierzemy.
What is this for? Cough syrup, I think. So if you read here you can take a picture.
Dobrze, że ta pani nie przepisywała lekarstw i nie sprzedawała kiedyś w tym sklepie, bo mówiła nam, że jest to syrop na kaszel, a okazało się, że jest to syrop przeczyszczający.
New discovery for coughs and so that's the back of it. Oops, I just parted the label pair off.
Yeah.
Get rid of that. Get one going here to show them. My name's Roy Overcast, and I've been making pottery for 52 years. Right now, I'm working with stoneware clay, and I'm producing a bunch of small shapes and forms that are possibilities to make for bigger pots. Yeah.
To, co tutaj widzisz, to nie tylko rzemiosło. To tradycja, która sięga tysięcy lat wstecz. Wyrabianie naczyń z gliny to proces wymagający cierpliwości, precyzji i serca. Wszystko zaczyna się od naturalnej gliny, którą ugniata się i formuje ręcznie lub na kole garncarskim. Każde naczynie jest unikalne, nie ma dwóch identycznych.
Mud. Where does mud come from, though? The ground, right, the earth. And the earth is water-based, right? Everything above the ground, below the ground needs water. We need water, don't we? And then all the worms, bugs, roots to plants underground. And then above the ground, the birds, everything. Yes, thank you. You did real well. Okay, right now I've got one chunk of clay and I can make maybe 5 or 6 little pots from this chunk of clay right here. I'm working with stoneware clay. There are 3 types of clay in the earth. Earthenware clay and earthenware clay. They make red brick houses, baseball fields, softball fields. You know that red clay gets all over your uniforms? That's earthenware clay. And then stoneware clay is what I'm working with. They make a lot of dinnerware from stoneware, tiles, and even if you go to Walmart, the box may say stoneware if you're buying a set of everyday dinnerware. Means that it's made out of stoneware clay. Yeah, hold that mug up. Let everybody see that. That's one of my dancing mugs. I had all these cylinders sitting on a board, ready to put handles on them, and my cat jumped, knocked them all on the floor, and 3 or 4 of them landed right side up, but interesting shapes. So I put handles on those, and then Nashville Arts Magazine wrote an article about them, and they called them dancing mugs because they've got more movement and motion in them than the straight mugs. And I sell more of those than I do the straight ones.
O tym mówi, że to
Take
się
a
nazywają
we have cards up there for
tańczące kubki. Powiedział, że kiedyś miał gotowe do wyrobu już i kot na to skoczył, ale postanowił tutaj dać ucho i w tej chwili sprzedaje się tego więcej niż
See if you can find a stack where they would be.
niż zwykłych kubków.
Po uformowaniu naczynie musi wyschnąć, a potem jest wypalane w piecu w temperaturze sięgającej nawet 1000 stopni Celsjusza. To moment, w którym glina staje się twarda i odporna. Po pierwszym wypale naczynie można glazurować, malować, a potem jeszcze raz wypalić. Dzięki temu zyskuje kolor i połysk.
Okay, now the bottom of the pot is going to be right down here. So we want to make sure that it's even all the way up. And then my inside fingers are going to push out and watch the shape change. So we pushed out. I like little nice round pots like that.
How long does it take to do one pot like this? Like,
One of these pots?
yeah,
2 minutes.
2 minutes.
For me, but
Yeah,
you know how
I-
long it took?
50 years.
52 years. Yeah.
Wow.
Now we're gonna make a heart pot from this. You wanna watch this? It's quick.
Okay.
You got it going?
Okay. I like it all. I like this because it's different.
Okay, we've got a heart.
That one because of the color.
Then we're gonna erase that. And we're gonna do a 5-pointed star.
Ale fajnie, bardzo lubimy takie imprezki, można się bardzo dużo rzeczy fajnych dowiedzieć, bardzo dużo ciekawych, można się dużo nauczyć. Znaleźliśmy się teraz w sercu tej całej imprezy. A może tańce zobaczymy, słuchajcie, chodźcie, bo zaraz się skończą, no właśnie. Idziemy zobaczyć, jak tutaj tańczą, i potem pochodzimy po obiektach, po reszcie obiektów. No jak zwykle trafiliśmy tutaj przypadkowo. Czesio dzisiaj zrobił swój research i mówi, co robimy. Mówię, nie mam pojęcia i wynalazł. Jesteśmy teraz właśnie na imprezie. Nazywa się to Pioneer, oczywiście pewnie źle to wymawiam, Days, czyli... Kurczę, ale fajnie. Muszę pokazać. Akurat się skończyło, więc mogę dokończyć. Czyli rekonstrukcja życia pionierskiego, tak? Pionierskiego.
Na
Tutaj
bicentennial, na 200-year anniversary of the United States of America. So 1976 when I was born. That's when they reconstructed this as a celebration for the bicentennial.
No nie wiem, to nie na temat, ale jest okej.
Tam to zrobili te miasta.
Okej, tak, przyjaźń właśnie do starego miasteczka.
A teraz przeszliśmy do czegoś naprawdę wyjątkowego. Miejsca, które kiedyś było sercem każdej osady. Przed Wami młyn wodny. To koło wodne to tak zwane koło nasiębierne, czyli takie, na które woda spada z góry. Dzięki temu miało większą moc. I to właśnie ono napędzało cały młyn. Widzimy tu 150-letnią maszynę sprowadzoną z opuszczonego młyna w północnej Alabamie.
Myślę, że burza, a to tylko młyn działający, patrz. Na górze jest zakręt. Tak wygląda ten młyn. Z daleka. Chodzimy tutaj. Idziemy zobaczyć do Visitor Center, co tutaj mają. Tu powinniśmy pewnie zacząć.
Można tu wziąć mapkę, dowiedzieć się, co warto zobaczyć, gdzie iść najpierw,
Co tam, Cerka? Chodźcie zobaczyć.
a nawet poznać ciekawostki o historii miasteczka. Często pracują tu super mili ludzie, którzy znają każdą ścieżkę i każdy zakamarek. Chętnie podpowiedzą, co najbardziej spodoba się rodzinom z dziećmi, albo gdzie najlepiej zrobić zdjęcia. Tutaj też kupimy jakieś pamiątki. Więc pamiętajcie, zaczynamy od Visitor Center, łapiemy garść informacji, robimy plan i dopiero wtedy ruszamy w trasę. Dzięki temu nic Was nie ominie.
They could maintain the buildings and people could see how people lived in the past. They did it as a bicentennial project. So our village will be 50 years old next year.
This one in this area.
1976.
This village in this spot opened in 1976.
But the houses are about 200 years old or more.
Yes, as a matter of fact, the oldest buildings are 200 years old because they were built in the 1820s.
And they were
And the bucket is here because there actually used to be a factory here in Murfreesboro that made like butter churns like the one on the hearth and cedar buckets like the one the yo-yos are in over there.
Okay.
And in the 1880s, the guys at the factory decided to build the biggest bucket they could build. And it turned out to be over 1,550 gallons big. They put it on a wagon, hauled it all over the country to fairs and expositions as an advertisement. And eventually the factory closed. The bucket ended up being sold to an amusement park in Georgia. But when the group put the village together, they went to the park, talked to them. They ended up donating the bucket back home.
Oh, that's cool.
Now, what you see is not entirely the bucket from the 1880s, because in the early 2000s there was a fire. But our wonderful Blacksmiths Association got new cedar and rebuilt the bucket using the original metal banding and handle.
Wow.
Just new wood for the body. And because they could, it's 20 gallons bigger than the original. So what you see is 1,570 gallons worth of bucket.
And where is the bucket?
Yeah, where's the bucket?
Oh, it's on this side of the
Yeah, we
village
missed-
under the pavilion next to the tractors.
Oh, okay. We haven't been over there yet.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So we're gonna go see.
Yeah, they're
Oh,
playing
they are.
bingo on the pavilion.
Oh,
too.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. Thank you.
Well, I hope you enjoy.
Thank you so much. O, tu jest. Znalazłam to wielkie wiadro, zobaczcie. Jest wielkie wiadro. O tym właśnie wiadrze mówiła kobieta. O tym właśnie wiadrze. Zobaczcie. To jest to największe wiadro na świecie, odnowione przez Stowarzyszenie Kowali tutaj w tym miejscu. Chodź,
Chodź na Blacksmith.
idziemy zobaczyć Kowali, idziemy zobaczyć te osoby, które odnowiły to wiadro i o których mówiła przed chwilą nam ta przewodniczka. Chcemy zobaczyć, jak wytwarzają, patrzcie. Ale robi siekierkę. A normalnie tutaj ciepło czuć stąd. tutaj dopiero się dzieje, popatrzcie. Czuć tutaj ciepełko, czuć naprawdę. Się wygrzewa.
Working on a dragon. How I got these, I got the steer and the ram's head there on the farm.
All those flowers?
So above the flower.
Oh, this. Oh,
Yeah.
now I saw the dragon head. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm working on one for dragon head. That's a
Yeah.
steer, like a steer,
Cow.
and that's a ram.
Uuu. Zobaczcie, pan będzie tutaj wytwarzał głowę smoka. Look, he's gonna do dragon's head.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's trying to do dragon head, see? Tutaj zrobił lata krowy, a teraz próbuje zrobić tak jak to. Krowę zrobił, a teraz robi dragon head.
Dragon head?
Yeah.
Is that what they're So what's gonna...
Powiedziałaś mu, że lubisz jego czapkę?
I'll show you what it's so it's gonna be, I gotta take and cut the mouth down.
Okay, yeah, that's awesome.
And then I'll take it, I'll start going through and doing that and different things. Then I'll take and fine tune the horns. But this here will be long. I'll cut this and then it'll be long and it'll go around. It'll curve down and then up. So I just gotta get that all cut.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So thing I gotta cut the mouth and take and
Troszkę pan to ostudził w wiadrze z wodą. A zobaczymy. Będzie teraz otwierał jego paszczę. Zobaczymy, jak to będzie robił. Bierze narzędzia. O, piłą normalnie. O kur, kabelek.
cut that down.
Normalnie w metalu, słuchajcie, to są jaja. Nie?
See, that way I'll open this. I can open this up and then make the different things. They just have to.
Coś takiego ten pan robi z tego. Coś takiego powiedział, że chce zrobić.
Widzisz jaki dragon head?
Co tu się wyrabia?
Man, good place for
all the presentation for all the
Right.
Pioneer Days.
yeah. Pioneer Day Harvest Day. We have to do. We have several open houses, and a lot of the schools will have their field trips. So we'll have times here where we're set for field trips, and we'll have about 10 minutes with each group, and they'll leave, and another group will come in. So we'll be sitting here doing that several days out of the year.
And I'm sorry, one more time, what is it called? It's the Association of...
Rutherford County Blacksmith Association. Yes, and also that QR code will take you to our website right there.
Okay, thank you.
On it. So we're the big. We're the local group, but we're part of a state group, and then we're part of a national group. There.
Oh, there's a national group, huh?
Right. Yeah, BANA is our national group. In fact, Keith right there is working on the BANA project. Well, he was. And this is down here working for the BANA project, which is the national curriculum. So you can't get certification. Then you got to do these different projects. There's a whole lot of things in the project, but then you'll get like he's a level 1 now, and he's working on this level 2.
Oh.
And level 3 is the top level. That's level 3 projects. I mean, locked up.
Do you have a level 3 people in here?
There's no level 3 here today. Me and Matt have working on our level 3. But there's no.
Well, we've got Ron. Yeah.
We got in our organization. We have 2 level 3 blacksmiths, but we have several people in our group that don't care nothing about that. They're so beyond, so much better than that anyway. That having that certification means nothing to them.
They just love it.
Right. Well, they already make a living doing it. And they're proven in many ways.
Okay.
And, so we have many. If everybody that was their desire, we would have quite a few more people that had that certification. Somebody like me that's never going to make a living with this or really do anything, you know, I want to have that there. Sure.
Look at he's twisted.
Well, it's a good set of practice material in terms of like, you know, hey, here's some things that you should be learning to be a particular skill. So.
Yes, and it's. I mean, I don't know what his thing is, but I've come to the conclusion a long time ago that I'm probably never going to make a dime as a blacksmith because that's just not my thing. I love doing it, but it's not going to be in business doing it. Sure. And you know, there's some people that's their full-time job is being blacksmiths.
They still do. Yeah.
Yeah, but you know they make, you know, gates and rails, and that rails to some blacksmiths is a bad word. They don't like to do railing and stuff like that. But you know, people commission them to make various things. I seem to lack the creativity in that. Once I see a project, something I want to do, I'll go do that. But I don't ever come up with a day saying, hey, that's what it is I want to do.
Okay.
I don't.
No, that's great that you guys have this house.
It is. It's really a great thing. I walked in here. So next month we'll start out the flea market or the yard sale or whatever they call it over there.
Zobacz, tutaj się odbywają w tygodniu normalnie wieczorami klasy.
Of course, he's finished too. But Josiah, and we've had a couple of others. They came in as 15 years old. They had to kind of sit around and wait before they could start because we have to be 16.
Oh, 16 to start?
Yes.
Okay.
So he was one. In fact, I was actually president at that time, and I set up a spot for him. You put him at a certain date, knew his birthday, so he would be able to start. Because we run in periods of time, and I believe we're not right now that we always have a waiting list to take the class.
Oh, wow.
You know, when I first came here, the waiting list was quite a while there. But we've always had this little thing where I could just show up, and if there was only 7 people here, then and there was an open forest, then I could work. So I actually was never an official student. I came through the whole class before if I'd have waited for them to call me before I'd ever got here.
To żeśmy się dowiedzieli, słuchajcie, wszystkiego elegancko. Czekajcie, założę okulary. Pochwalę się, że mój wujek, mojej babci brat w Warszawie robił takie właśnie bramy bez żadnego wyszkolenia, bez żadnego zawodu. Robił bramy właśnie takie kute z żelaza. Tak aż za serducho to łapie, takie wspomnienie, słuchajcie, naprawdę. Poszliśmy teraz do Town Hall, czyli do takiego jakby ratusza. Nie wiem, jak to się nazywało w starych czasach. Oczywiście jestem tutaj wybita z tropu. Tutaj wygląda. Tutaj odbywały się podpisywanie ważnych dokumentów. Ojejku, jak to się całe rusza. Słuchajcie, cały ten budynek chodzi tutaj, jak ja stoję. Normalnie aż czuć, jak się idzie, że się ugina podłoga. Zobaczcie, jakie stare książki. Kubuniu, proszę nie ruszaj. Wczoraj padał deszcz i myślałam, że będzie bardzo tutaj wszystko obłocone. Ale nie, słuchajcie, można spokojnie sobie chodzić. Jest suchutko, nie ma błota. Wszystko jest takie wysypane kamieniami. Wrócimy tutaj do starego domku i popatrzcie się. Organy Czesio od razu wynalazł, że to robione są w Chicago. Nie wiem, tu jest rok? Jest gdzieś, ale nie wiem gdzie. O, 1885. Pump, czyli tu na to.
There were times where
No, tu na te chyba. Nie za bardzo. Nie znam się.
To jest ten pump.
To jest pump, a to?
Organ.
To jest
The
pump.
whole thing is an organ. No,
A co to jest to? A co to jest to?
Na inne głosy. Bo to jest organ. How do you say
To są organy. Organ. Można poczuć się tu jak w starym filmie. Wszystko wygląda, jakby czas się zatrzymał. Drewniane domy i zapach starego drewna, ta prostota życia bez pośpiechu tworzą niesamowity klimat. Można tu wyobrazić sobie, jak wyglądał dzień w tamtych czasach, od porannego rozpalania w piecu przez lekcje w jednoklasowej szkole, do której zaraz wejdziemy. Wchodzimy do szkoły. Chodźcie.
And they were going to tell me it's some of my family down south. I didn't like the sound of that. I didn't like the sound of that one bit. You see, there's two things I got a right to. That's liberty or death. One or the other. I mean to have. Because nobody is ever going to take me alive. I will fight for my liberty. Yes, I will. And so, when I was about 29 years old, I decided to make my first escape. Well, I couldn't tell my family and friends because they might get accused of helping me. And we didn't have any telephones. I couldn't pick up a telephone and call. We didn't have any cell phones. I couldn't send a text message. So how was I going to let them know? Well, the slaves communicated with songs a lot of times. Well, there were songs that had all kinds of different meanings in them. And we all lived in houses side by side each other. And so when I got ready to leave, I decided to just walk past the house and sing a little song like this. Well, I'm sorry, friends, to leave you. Farewell, oh farewell, but I'll meet you in the morning. Farewell, oh farewell. I'll meet you in the morning, safe in the promised land, on the other side of Jordan, bound for the promised land. When I sing that song, stop them down. Get ready to go. I also had another song. In order to make the announcement, not really make the announcement, but to make it quiet announcement, to let the plantation people know when I'm getting ready to go, I had another song that I would sing for them to let them know to get ready. And the song runs like this. Tell my brothers be ready to get on board this ship. Tell my brothers to be ready to get on board this ship. Tell my brothers to be ready to get on board this ship. Be ready to get on board. Tell my brothers to be ready to get on board this ship. Tell my brothers to be ready to get on board this ship. Tell my brothers to be ready to get on board the ship. Be ready to get on board. Tell my brothers to be ready to get on board this ship. Tell my brothers to be ready to get on board this ship. Tell my brothers to be ready to get on board this ship. Be ready to get on board. When I sing that song, you just have to watch and wait. Because you might be leaving late in the nighttime or early in the morning. You just don't know. Now, one of the things that happen around here is the slave owners. On Saturday night, we're having a big old party. Slave owners be coming from everywhere around Dorchester County. They would be bringing music, they'd be bringing dance, they'd be bringing corn liquor, and they'd be having a good old time. And while they were up there partying and dancing, I would sneak on down to the barn and get ready to bring up my horse and buggy to get ready to go. That's what I would do, and I'd be all ready. One time I had a group of passengers. We were on a train headed north. But the Holy Spirit told me, there's some slave catchers on this train, and they know who you are. And so I had signaled to my passengers, when you get to the next stop, get off this train going north and head back to the one going south. And then slave patroller said, oh, that couldn't be her. She would be going back south. But they were wrong. I was going back south. I wasn't going to be caught by any slave patrollers. Nowhere, no how. Now, I had all kinds of dreams. But this one dream God gave me was where there was a mountain. And on top of the mountain, we had to walk down. And when we walked down, there was a lake. That dream just was amazing to me. But the day came when we were there at the mountain. I saw the same exact grass and trees and leaves. And we started down the mountain. And we got to the mouth of the lake. And I had two people with me. I had Peter, who was a regular slave, and I had Eliza, who was a house slave. If they're hungry or sleepy. They cry, yes. And so if I had any babies with me, I would reach into my pouch and take out something called perełka. Perełka is a sedative that would cause the baby to fall asleep and stay asleep until we got out of the danger zone. That's one of the things that we got. I also carried this stick because the farmers had traps that they laid open during the night to catch foxes or coons or bears or whatever. And those traps were like this. And then if you put your foot in it, it floats and your foot be stuck. Well, we traveled in the nighttime, and in the nighttime, there was no light. There was no street lights, no fire lights, we didn't have no. There was no, what do you call them, flashlights. We didn't have any lights. So this stick would go before me. So if there was a trap, the stick would get it and not my foot. Also use this to find rabbit holes. Oh, rabbit hole right here. Okay, guys, we got dinner. Okay. Also use this as a pop-up. I would pretend like I was just a little old lady who barely walk with this cane. And then they'd say, that's not her. She is not old, but she can walk. So this had several purposes. So those are some of the things that
Usłyszeliśmy historię Harriet Tubman, kobiety, która stała się symbolem odwagi i walki o wolność. Urodzona jako niewolnica, uciekła ona na północ, a potem wielokrotnie wracała, by ratować innych. Prowadząc ich tajną siecią dróg zwaną Underground Railroad, uratowała ona około 70 osób.
Dziękuję.
Si? Nawet po polsku umie. Kupimy taką książkę.
Yes. Okay. I'll need you to
Dahlia?
spell
Okay.
carefully for me.
Dahlia is Dalia. Elena is Elena. And Justina is Justyna.
And then Cuba is Kuba.
Kuba.
It cannot be left out.
And it's pronounced Cuba, not Cuba, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Notice the distinction there. Okay.
Yeah. It's short for Jakub, which is Jacob.
Ah, nice.
Dostajemy piękną dedykację.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Dziękuję.
Dziękuję. Adios.
Do widzenia.
Do widzenia.
That's right.
Doszliśmy do kolejnego
Pokażemy, jak robią
domu. Patrzcie. Ona taka chałupa w środku. Idziemy zobaczyć tutaj.
Patterns for different, like blankets that you would have different patterns.
To jest telekomunikacja.
To nie myślisz, żeby byli biedni.
Wiesz co to jest? Tu się dzwoniło dziecko.
No.
Musiałaś wiedzieć, do kogo dzwonisz. Tu do Dali dzwonię, to trzeba nakręcić. Dalia dzwoni do Genen i oni to przekręcali i naciskali. Crazy. Wszystko musieli wiedzieć, gdzie co jest. O, tak? Dzwonisz do kogo innego? Crazy, co?
Ale ja bardzo lubię
Ja też.
taki fashion.
Moja to fashion. Ja też lubię takie. A teraz śpiewa, zobaczcie. Żeśmy wyszli, a ona zaczęła śpiewać. Słuchajcie, jeszcze raz. Wracamy do sceny. Już nie mamy żadnych przeszkód, żeby tutaj wrócić. Panowie zaczynają tutaj grać jakąś muzyczkę. Idziemy posłuchać. Słuchajcie, przyjechaliśmy dosyć późno, bo przyjechaliśmy po 1:00, a to tutaj jest do 4:00. Także jak widzieliście, przyjechaliśmy akurat na odjazd wszystkich klasycznych samochodów. Ale w tej chwili usiądziemy sobie i posłuchamy chwilkę muzyki. Kościoła, zobaczymy.
Te kolorowe witraże w kaplicy są ręcznie robione i pochodzą z Niemiec. Zostały sprowadzone w XIX wieku przez wiernych do kościoła metodystów w Murfreesboro. Dziś zdobią wnętrze zabytkowej świątyni w skansenie. Do dnia dzisiejszego odbywają się tutaj śluby. Dowiedzieliśmy się również, jak tradycyjną metodą wyrabiano miotły. Takie, jakimi posługiwano się ponad 100 lat temu. Zobaczcie sami, jakie to proste i jakie satysfakcjonujące.
So what do you think your motor's going to do? Your feet. Yep. I need you to come over here on this side. One of you is right here, then whoever wants to go first, and the second person will finish it. So I'm going to take the straw. You want to feel it?
Historia za nią.
Want to feel it?
Almost like,
Now that's been dyed, so it's a little bit drier. Now feel this like that and see if you can tell the difference.
Oh yeah.
This is more waxier because to get these colors, we have to boil it in soap and water to get the waxy coating off. So it takes the dye.
oh,
Okay, so now I'm going to take the straw and I'm going to put it behind the cordage. I'm going to bend it so I get closer to the handle. Now I need you to come over here and we're going to press down slow. Perfect. Now I meter the straw out with my fingers and thumbs. The cordage grabs it from my fingertips. And look what you've done. What a mess. Oh man.
look like a
Look
like a peacock.
A wild hairdo.
Look like a peacock.
But no big deal. Somewhere I have a leather strap.
It's like a flower.
Yeah, if I figure out where I dropped it.
Yeah, it looks like a flower.
This. Put it right there. Now it don't look too bad, does it?
No.
Okay, now it's your sister's turn. And see if you can make a mess. Okay, where's my motor? You did it! You made a mess. Look at that crazy hairdo, huh? Now, your brother? Mm-hmm. Would you like to help?
You want to try? Go ahead. Come on.
Yes, all you got to do is, do you know how to brush hair?
Yes.
Come here. What I want you to do is just go like this. Oh, look at that. You found a loose one.
Oh, you have to take off all the one that doesn't fit.
There you go.
And perfect. Thank you.
Good job, Kuba.
Now, can I help you or just looking?
Just looking for now. You keep doing. We'll interrupt you when we're ready.
Okay. So this makes a round broom.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, in 1820, there was a group of people. They called them Shakers because they shook a lot when they were having their religious service. They said, "I don't want to sweep with a round broom anymore." So they developed this broom sewing press that you would put your round broom in here. That would squeeze that broom flat, and then you would take a needle and thread and you would sew it, and then it would stay flat. Okay? And that's all about broom making.
It's a sheriff, Kuba, so you better watch out.
Is this one Pioneer Day, and then they have the one in the fall in October is Harvest Festival. Second day there once. Yeah, they didn't do that this past year. But now, we've been pretty limited because there's not too many. The places, COVID got a lot of the festivals.
And it's that is no more.
And we had and other things. Well, we had one down in northern Alabama, just across the state line, that they actually had he had a village about like this. It was not as. It was more Old West, though. Mm-hmm. Okay. It was specifically Old West. Uh-huh. And which the fellow had built, and he would have a craft fair and bluegrass festival, old timey day, and we would go down there and spend the weekend, and we do like 1 or 2 shows Friday night. About 4 shows on Saturday and 1 Sunday morning.
So it's still there?
This is no
more because of COVID.
This is before COVID, and COVID shut it down, and then it shut down completely because the owner had developed heart problems. And they were a retired couple, and none of their children wanted to continue
they didn't want to do it.
Activity, and so they shut it down. And so we've been real limited.
I'm gonna go stay on it. Yeah. Okay. So when is the second one? I didn't hear you. That's the first one, and the other one, when is it?
Here?
Yeah.
October.
Last week in October.
And what is it called again?
Harvest Day.
Harvest Day. Oh, okay.
Harvest
in
Day
in this area?
Yeah. It won't be. It's
exactly here.
It won't be a shooting show.
Yeah, but it still will be.
Pioneer Days is bigger.
So it's
in. Don't the Posse have a Facebook page?
A what?
Don't Posse have a Facebook page?
Yeah, you look up the River Chase Posse. We got a Facebook
page.
So we can look for the days.
Yeah, it's got several pictures of the place in Alabama he's talking about.
Yeah, okay, that's cool. That's pretty cool.
That was the best place for us because we had a whole town
that we used as our shootouts. Yeah, no Mexico.
New Mexico, they have that kind of town. They got a bluegrass.
With the cowboys and all that.
The whole town was like made. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was we've got a fellow that's with us. He's not here today, but he lived in Tombstone. Oh, and worked the Tombstone OK Corral. Oh wow!
We need to go there too.
Yeah, we haven't been to Arizona. Well, we went to the Grand Canyon, but we didn't go to Tombstone.
You need to go. It's well worth.
It's out. It's out. Oh, it is definitely a tourist town.
Oh, yeah. Oh, is it?
Yeah. But it's well worth your time to go see it. Tombstone was the only place we went in that.
You guys,
I see your badge. They say Bisbee is a good town.
Oh, Bisbee. That's the one I was thinking about. Bisbee.
And stuff. And if you go on the weekends, you can tour the old Tucson studios where a lot of the old westerns was made. Oh, really?
John Wayne worked there a lot.
Yeah, is that John Wayne.
Okay.
Clint Eastwood? Did he have any? No, he was more Italian.
There's so many great things that happened. This little Mac joined us about halfway through 21 years.
Exactly.
Counting,
no, when we were there, we were leaving Tuesday or Wednesday. We was going to stop at Old Tucson and see the studio. It wasn't open except on weekends.
So it's only on weekend. We gotta check because we usually try not to go to those tourist spots on weekends. Yeah, because there is a lot of people. We're gonna Google it and see when.
Yeah, that was only.
Yeah. So the last time we went out west, everything was still like it was open for tourists, but all the kids were at school. So
yeah, because we got out
almost middle May.
It was Memorial Day weekend, so that's when we headed out to New Mexico, and that was great because all the kids still were in school. So
it was nobody, no line. Grand Canyon was empty. Everything was empty. That was pretty cool.
I worked a summer season at a dude ranch up in Colorado in 2009.
Okay.
And when I was scouting around for a job, I contacted the dude ranches in Arizona. And I quickly found out that Arizona dude ranches are closed during summertime because of the heat. It's so hot down there, and so it's hard. You know, you can't go riding on the dude ranch on your horses, taking them out in the heat. And,
that's too much. It's too much.
On their season during our winter.
Yeah, so we can maybe think about going for spring break or something. Yeah, we just need to do a research. Yeah, thank you. That's a good tip.
Yeah, no, okay, we'll take that into account. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys so much. Yeah. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Go to on YouTube.
Okay.
JDL, The Accused.
The Accused? Okay. JDM?
JDL.
Oh, JDL. Okay. JDL, The Accused.
And that is a movie that yours truly was district attorney.
Oh, is that right?
And it's a courtroom. It's The Accused.
Okay.
And it's a Western courtroom. It's set around 1905 in a little Western county called Croaked.
Okay.
And the town is Frog Jump. And the main witness, her family settled Frog Jump. And her name's I'm a Big Frog.
I'm a Big Frog?
See something funny about it.
It's a comedy drama.
Comedy drama?
Comedy drama. And I wrote the screenplay.
Oh, you do?
I knew something is coming up.
Yeah.
But that's been my. We did it. We had a guy from MTS their whatever they call their movie production degree.
Okay.
Yeah, that had gone through that program, and he filmed and directed us and edited it, and so it was filmed just like it would be like they would do the professional movie. But it's about 35 minutes long, and it's like I say, it's a comedy drama.
Okay.
And
cool.
I'm not going to tell you anymore. You just have to look.
Okay, thank you.
Because I think you probably enjoy it.
What was your name?
My name.
I'm Chester.
Chester?
Yes. Chester Bachula.
Chester Patula.
Bachula.
Yes. Bachula.
Yes.
You're not from around here, are you, boy?
He's Chicago boy. I'm Polish.
Ron Reddy.
Ron Reddy?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm Big Jim. And my mama named me Jim, and I don't know why they call me Big.
Because you're tall enough to be big.
Shimwell.
Jim Shimwell?
Yeah.
Okay. Nice to meet you guys.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
It's nice to talk to somebody that's interested in
like
we are.
Thank you. Yeah.
I appreciate
Next time
you.
you got to come dressed up.
Yeah. Come join us.
All right.
We need 2 more at the poker table.
Yeah, I see that.
Of course, it'd be nice if we had a floozy.
Yeah, she doesn't know what that is yet. But she's going to look it up.
I'd say she's got an idea.
I will.
Just don't do it. No?
Is there any young people too, or?
No, everybody's old. Well, as far as we go, our youngest is Jennifer, I guess. Oh, yeah. 50. She's 50. What, 55? Yeah. 55.
Oh, so there's no more. That's bad, actually, because it means like it's gonna die out.
Well, your time when he comes, how was he? Right over here. So they didn't. We grew up watching westerns on TV and playing cowboy. You kind of had a miss for it. And at one time, one season, I believe they had 60 westerns on the TV.
We don't discriminate. We'll play for
Bonanza and all those.
Oh, well, yeah, and before that,
Okay.
Gunsmoke, Lone Ranger, all those. Have Gunwheel Travel, the Cisco Kid, Pancho. Yeah. But so when the kids now, they grew up with Star Wars. Which, if you watch Star Wars is the Cowboys and Indians. It's just
that's true. Yeah, the rebellion.
Yeah, it's the same theme, but it's with different. But that's what the kids, what that generation grew up with. Where we grew up with the Cowboys, we try to keep that memory alive. And at the same time, when we did our shooting shows, we would do a gun safety presentation aimed at the kids.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, look at that. That's beautiful.
This is the Remington reproduction. 4440.
Get your finger stuck in there.
There's what Smith and Wesson had.
Oh, yeah.
That's showing
Yeah,
that's a Jesse James pistol.
That's right.
Jesse James carried
like
that.
Yeah, that's nice. And then what do you know?
So this is a replica of like an 1892 Winchester
that you carry on a horseback. That's
a carbine. Yeah, you could. I mean, you see that we have a fun time doing this, getting together and doing this.
Yeah,
we will. Sometimes I've gone home sore from laughing too much because not what necessarily what happens in the shows, but just us kidding around.
Yeah.
We have about 8 people now? Twitter. 1, 2, Yeah, hey, yeah. You stomp out how old you are. How do you think he is? Don't say it. Well, I'm a mid-50s model. I mean, born in the mid-50s. I didn't mean I was okay, yeah, 50 years old. Okay. So I'm 50. And you were born in 18 what? 51. 1851. Plus 100. Bang. Plus 100. Holy moly.
Age is just a number, right?
Yeah.
It's what you feel.
No, I've heard that. It's what if it's what you feel, we're in trouble.
To była spontaniczna, szczera i wesoła rozmowa, pełna historii, których nie znajdziecie w podręcznikach. Uwielbiamy takie spotkania, bo właśnie takie rozmowy sprawiają, że każda nasza podróż staje się wyjątkowa. Dlatego na naszym kanale możecie spodziewać się więcej takich wywiadów z ludźmi, którzy naprawdę żyją tym, o czym opowiadają.
I took several on all different.
She said she's a witch. Which one?
The first one.
The first witch. Which witch did you want? I don't know. I ain't never been around no witches, so I'm not sure.
Not for a while.
That's a Polish witch.
Oh, okay. You ain't from around here, are you?
I am now.
Those are the worst guys.
Normalnie rozmawialiśmy z nimi chyba przez godzinę. Super, naprawdę. Uwielbiam takich ludzi z pasją i w ogóle z czymś takim, że mają nam coś do powiedzenia w ogóle, z wiedzą na różne tematy. Nie? Na przykład zobaczcie. Poznaliśmy faceta, który napisał skrypt do jednego z jakichś tam filmów.
Ja, można nagrywane.
Naprawdę bardzo fajne chłopaki. Chłopaki, młodzieniaszki.
Co by się ubrałaś na kowbojskie?
Właśnie, a co to miało być? Co ja miałam być? Co oni powiedzieli?
Fluzji.
Co to znaczy?
Taka fajna panienka.
Jaka fajna panienka.
Takie na western.
Ale co one robią?
Ta fluzji, tańcują i robią...
Ale to są takie kurtyzany? Tak? Tak? Oś. Ale by go dorwałam teraz. Temu powiem mu następnym razem. No i naprawdę to takie są?
Yeah, takie nice way of saying it.
Oh, shoot! Ach, słuchajcie, zmęczyliśmy się, ale żeśmy dzisiaj się pogadali tutaj z lokalnymi nie ludziami, z lokalsami. Pogadaliśmy sobie, naprawdę, dowiedzieliśmy się bardzo dużo fajnych, ciekawych rzeczy. Żeby z taką pasją opowiadać o swoich zamiłowaniach, no po prostu kocham to. Uwielbiam ludzi z pasją. Ja mam taką pasję, żeby wam to wszystko pokazywać właśnie, a oni mają taką pasję, żeby nam to wszystko przekazywać. O, czyli to tak działa dwie strony. Ja przekazuję wam, a oni przekazują mi. Więc ja wam to wszystko mówię teraz takimi moimi oczami, jak to jest w tej Ameryce.
No i tutaj wkradła się złośliwość rzeczy martwych, jak to zwykle w życiu bywa. Nagrywałam dla was końcówkę filmu i nie wiem w jaki sposób wykasowałam głos. Podsumowaliśmy, jak się tutaj znaleźliśmy, kto wymyślił tą wycieczkę. Podziękowałam Czesiowi, że nas tutaj zabrał i za wspaniałą niedzielę. Tutaj poprosiliśmy was o subskrybowanie naszego kanału, o komentarze i o lajki. Dzisiaj dziękujemy wam już za uwagę i mam nadzieję do zobaczenia w kolejnych odcinkach naszych szalonych przygód.